Okay, so this is Tom Brady on his $20 million yacht. First of all, sick with it. Brady looking lean and mean. He just riding through, I guess that's a canal in Florida, Miami. Didn't he move down there? So I've seen that. It feels like that little canal that they have there. Anyway, he just riding, just looking. People filming him. Got his captain out. They chilling. Now that boat is big, but it ain't so big that Tom couldn't figure it out with his big brain. But he like, nah, I'm just relaxing. And all right, let's make some assumptions because they made these assumptions. Tom Brady's riding by himself. You don't know that. One, he got a captain. Two, you don't know who under there in the bedrooms, in the bathroom, whatever. Okay, maybe Brady's smart enough to know that I'm gonna go to the middle of the ocean before I let y'all start gossiping and taking these videos and stuff. But the real question, the real thing was, did he sacrifice his family for a ring? And I ain't gonna be here long because I don't want to go too like personal. But I will say this: it made me think of how many guys that I know that are truly greats that I played with, that I was around, that I've had the opportunity to meet, to connect with. And I will say this: like, to be that great, there's something about your process that has to be maniacal. Like, it has to be like you got to be just a maniac after the game, right? There's a part of you that is really locked in that normal bears don't do, right? The consistency of that lock-in and the intensity of that lock-in is different. And it comes at a cost. Because when you're there, nobody else can be there. Nobody else is going there, right? The Bruce Smiths that got up at 3:30 or 4 in the morning and hit the Stairmaster and watched film before we even got in there, and we still was just coming home from the nightclub. That intensity and that consistency for decades. You know about Brady, you know about Kobe, you know about Jordan. And I just thought that, it's interesting. I've always had this theory that the world will make you chase money, right? And if you get it, then you love what you received, and then you start to love to do it more, to receive more, to do more. And it becomes this ecosystem, this cycle that feeds itself. But what it doesn't feed is, did you tuck your son in last night? What it doesn't feed is, were you home for the fam bam? What it doesn't feed is, could you sit still and just go to your auntie's house and say, hey, you ain't seen her in a while? Right? And this world is so weird because all these execs that we all know and all these superstar athletes, you ever just sit down and just think about their calendar? Like right now, I'm watching Get Up as it's on the TV. I'm not paying attention. And then Stephen A is going to come on. You ever just think about their calendars? Great living, great money, great time, great opportunities. You ever think about how much they are missing? So when you see a boat of Tom Brady and you start to see this boat and you're like, interesting. Ain't nobody on it. That's why they had the caption, did he sacrifice his family for a ring? I'm not here to answer that. I'm here to just ask the question a little louder. That's interesting. I just know that we got to find that everyone talk about that work-life balance, right? Because the people at the top of the success pyramid, they put in work. Part of the reason why they get paid like that is because they put in work. But then you get to a place where you really have power, and true power is delegation. True power is, my executive vice president is handling that. True power is, head of marketing is on that. CMO is on that. Like, just check in with me, just report. And I'm blessed to know some people that are really high ranking in this world in terms of their power and their wealth. Then you get out of this universe where you can do like a Brady, just ride in your canal by yourself. Whether it's a consequence of your lifestyle and your dedication to your craft, or it's a choice. I got to get away from all this. I got to pause reality because it's too crazy. It just is. All right, beat up in the comments. Let me know what you think about Tom Brady in that situation. I thought that was pretty fascinating.